Luxury gifts for men. My number one recommendation, these Bang& Olufsen headphones. Nothing beats it in terms of the combination of sound quality and build quality. These are made out of leather and scratch-resistant titanium. We have a rotating dial to adjust the volume. They normally sell for around $1,000, but you can find excellent deals on Amazon. Next up is this beautiful, luxurious leather bag. It has a nice patina, this burnt type of design. We also have some script embedded in it. This sells for around $500 to $600 on AliExpress. I think it's great. I think it's nice and thick and durable. It has some little pockets on the inside. It's great for maybe a 2-night, 3-night trip. This is a Canada Goose Merino wool sweatshirt. It's styled as something from the military that somebody in the Navy would wear. You can see the iconic Canada Goose crest here. You can see the patches on both sides, a nice thick zipper. This is great for cold weather, and it has a cool little pocket on the side, and it's more luxurious than most brands you're going to get out there. So for example, this would be comparable to the highest end Ralph Lauren, the purple label line. Now we have these Crockett and Jones boots. These ones are not polished, but they're still looking pretty decent. Very durable, thick leather, handmade in England. These sell for around $700. This is a luxury umbrella handmade in Italy from the brand Passati. It has a cool, nice cover with polka dot. I went with the hound as the metallic handle. And you can see that it has red here. There's all different fashion choices you can choose here. Somebody just wrote me that they bought one with an 8-ball at the end. Next, we have the iPhone 15 Pro, the first iPhone, as far as I know, made out of titanium. I'm very happy with this product. Previously, I was using the Z Flip 4 from Samsung. Definitely do not recommend that product. It is not durable. It is not worth the money. The iPhone Pro definitely is. This is one of the best speakers you can buy. It is probably the best portable speaker that I've ever found. It's the Bang & Olufsen level. It can be played upright. It can be played like this. You don't need to make any adjustments to it to make it sound incredible. Right out of the box, it sounds tantalizingly crystal clear. Clear vocals, nice bass. It also comes with a stereo pair, so basically you get two speakers for the price of one. This is the gold version, and it comes with this oak cover. You can also get the cheaper aluminum version. This sells for between $1,000 and $2,000, depending on where you get it. Next, we have Customade Suits. So I had this one made in Thailand by my tailor. You can see that I have a nice little pocket here. It's a preppy style. The suit I'm wearing right now is also custom made from the same tailor. You can get inspiration from brands like Gucci, which I did for this one. I went with a more simplified version and get pretty much anything that you're trying to get for your individualized gift for your man. What I'm wearing right now is the Ralph Lauren purple label, which is the highest, most luxurious label under the Ralph Lauren brand hierarchy. This retails for around $300, $400. You might be able to get it on sale somewhere for a cheaper price. It has a nice kind of little bit of a sheen to it. We have the Ralph Lauren logo written into the buttons, and we have the large pony logo, so not your conventional Ralph Lauren logo. This is the Briggs Riley Simpatico. It is a hard polycarbonate shell luggage that comes with a lifetime guarantee. The warranty is incredible. You don't even need to go with a receipt. If you have a slightly higher budget, you can go with a Rimowa, but this one sells for maybe a little over $500, so between $500 and $1,000. This is a fake, so this is a replica Rimowa. It's the Mars color, the orange. It's aluminum. It has pretty good build quality, especially for a fake. So if you're on a bit of a budget, you might pay maybe around $300 to get one of these replicas. So when I do show you something that's a fake, I'll be very clear about whether it is or not. This is the Espresso Mini. Now, there are a few limitations of this. First of all, you need to add milk or sugar or something to get rid of that pure bitterness, because this device will just take these capsules and shoot out something that's pretty much like pure espresso. Of course, there are different flavors you can get, but it's not going to come with milk and sugar the way you will with some of the other coffee makers. The other thing is that because it's the Mini, you may need to refill the water quite a bit, but it's a nice little way to create a fancy drink for someone. My next recommendation, I can't show you because I'm using it right now to record this video. It is the Samsung Ultrabook 3, one of the most prestigious laptops out there in the Windows line. I think it retails for around $3,000. You get a refurbished one for around $2,000 Canadian. I'm not quite doing the conversion there to US. Excellent laptop. One of the things that is really incredible about it is that it is a 16-inch screen, which I think is the ideal size, and it's also OLED. So most laptop screens are not OLED, and that's fundamentally a new technology that is very different from your standard LCD screen. If you just go and try this out in any store, you're going to realize the vibrancy of the colors really stands out. So I never actually thought I would buy this laptop, but when I kept seeing it in the store, I was drawn to it because of the incredible screen. It can also be used for gaming. So one of the trade-offs you often find when you buy other laptops, for example, this gaming laptop I bought, it's great for gaming, but it's a little bit not quite prestigious, not quite luxurious the way the Samsung one is. This is the Bang & Olufsen speaker. It's made out of wood. It's got a nice fabric here. It's designed to look like a book that can stand in a shelf. Very good for putting in the bathroom, on a bookshelf, on a desk. Now, what I would say is if you had to get one speaker, it would be the Level because it's the most versatile because it has a battery in it. Not only is it an incredible Bluetooth and Wi-Fi speaker, but it has a battery. This one is more compact. However, you must plug it in. So it's going to be a fairly stationary device, but it's certainly a good buy, especially if you're going on a little bit of a lower budget. So this one I think sells for around $700 instead of over $1,000. The next three items are from Ral Lauren. These are 100% pure cashmere pants. I highly recommend these. These are from Polo, so it's not even the Purple Label brand. What I find with the Purple Label Ral Lauren is a lot of the pants are just made out of basic materials like cotton, but if you go with regular Polo, you can get this nice 100% cashmere, and the material really is super comfortable. It's more comfortable than regular wool, that's for sure. This is the Ralph Lauren Rally Twill shirt. It's a military-inspired shirt. Sorry, it's a little bit wrinkly. This shirt actually exceeded my expectations. So when I ordered this, I expected it to feel a bit tough, a bit too stiff, but it was actually quite soft and stylish, and it fit perfectly. Now, whether you want to pay that much of a premium to get a shirt, to get the Purple Label, that's really up to you. But I would say it exceeded my expectations. This is a thick terry cloth bathrobe from Ralph Lauren. You can see that the Polo logo is pretty prominent and comes in different colors. It sells for over $100, maybe $100 to $150. I'm actually very happy with this. Now, I'm typically a large, and this is a large / extra large, so it is a bit heavy, it is a bit thick, but what I find incredible about it is it just absorbs water so easily, so quickly, so you can dry off, and that's a big complaint of mine is how long it takes for me to dry off. So this would be an easy gift for somebody without spending a whole boatload of money. This is a Philips electric beard trimmer, the 9000 Prestige. Definitely recommend this product. Incredible build quality. Basically the last shaver you need to buy. A lot of them, they come with these cheap plastic covers. This one, you just adjust it so easily using this dial. Not sure if you consider this a luxury product, but I do recommend the Samsung cordless vacuum. Comes with a great battery that can charge easily just by standing it up. You don't have to keep plugging it in every time. It's just so maneuverable. I find the head of it just maneuvers around corners incredibly easy and intuitively. It really does make vacuuming fun. I love it. This is a luxury toiletry bag. This was handmade and hand-colored in Italy, in Florence. You might pay, I don't know, maybe $100, $200 to get this, depending on what your import fees are. I would say that it's definitely more durable than the previous one I had from Rains, but for most people, you probably don't want to pay that much money. I really wanted to get the cool color. I wanted to get the patina style. Next up is Lacoste. Now, I bought a lot of Lacoste products. So here's a polo that I got. It's a little bit sporty, a little bit preppy. It has a cool icon on the back and another icon here. Lacoste, I have mixed feelings about it. One of the key issues I have is they wrinkle and they break somewhat easily, so they're not that durable. I do like this particular model because it blends the cotton with the polyester, so it doesn't wrinkle quite as easily as the other ones. But the good thing about Lacoste is you get a nice brand without paying kind of the high-end Purple Label or Canada Goose type prices. If you're looking at Lacoste, you might also consider this reversible vest. You can see the white logo on the front. You can also see an icon on the back. If you flip it around, there's only one icon that's visible, and it's going to be the green crocodile logo on the black vest. So you can see that crocodile logo inside here. And if you're on a budget and you can't afford the previous gray Goose Marino wool sweatshirt, you could get this pure cotton one. You can see the Canada Goose icon. There's a diamond, very subtle diamond where the tag gets stitched in the back. And overall, I mean, it's a decent sweatshirt. Nothing particularly stands out. But if you want an entry-level luxury product, that's something to consider. This is a Crockett and Jones leather belt. These types of belts that are made out of full grain leather are going to last forever. The metal here is brass, and I definitely paid a premium to get the Crockett and Jones brand, which is the brand of shoes that James Bond wears in some of his movies, and that's what I paid for with the boots, and I also wanted the matching belt. But you can pretty much go with any company that's going to sell full grain leather will probably be a fairly decent belt for you. If you want to get Lacoste or a somewhat luxurious brand, but something with a little more proactive fashion sense to it, I recommend Lacoste Live brand. So what I really love about this one is it comes with a metal logo and it comes with different colors. So it's not just your basic embroidered crocodile. If you're looking for a television, you might want to consider the LG Passe. Now, something that I didn't realize was that LG is actually on the cutting edge of television technology, even more so than Samsung is. So one of the great things about this TV is it's actually OLED, whereas a lot of the Samsung ones are really just variations of LCD. The other cool thing about it is it's not your standard black box, so it has a back where you can store your books, you can store your magazines. I do that a lot with my books. I'm reading business books all the time. It also has a cool fabric, so it's kind of comfortable to touch. Basically, it's been designed to be an interior design art piece rather than just sort of this thing you stick on the wall and looks black. It also has screensavers with like nice artwork, or you can do like relaxing meditative visuals. It comes with a nice white remote control, a very high quality remote control. But the key thing is really the OLED, the pure black, the stunning visuals. This little massager is really powerful. I'm also happy with the battery life. As somebody who gets very tense in my trapezius area on the neck here, I find it great, especially if you have trouble sleeping because you're so tense or you've been working so much. It sells for around $200. I bought it in the San Francisco airport. And I also really love that it's small, so it's compact. You can throw it in your backpack. Another issue that we're running into in airports is they don't want you to take big batteries in your checked-in luggage, so you have to put it in the cabin, and that's why one of the reasons I wanted something small. This Samsung wireless charger, it just seems like cheap plastic, but I do really like it. It charges super fast, and even though I use an iPhone, I actually prefer the Samsung wireless charger to the iPhones because the iPhone's one, it sticks to it magnetically, and I find that a bit annoying. I'd rather something that's just sort of more loose so I can take it off easily. Next, I'm going to talk about a few products that I do not recommend. So I do not recommend the Samsung flip phones. Basically, it started dying after about 6 months, and it's like pulling teeth to get warranty support. So the first issue is Samsung doesn't offer warranty support except in the country where you buy it, where you bought it. So if you travel a lot, which luxurious buyers often do, you won't be able to get service. And then basically they'll look at it, they'll say, oh, there's a couple scratches on it, so your warranty's void. It's really a struggle. Ultimately, I did get them to fix it, but it was a battle to get that. The other thing I don't recommend is this Logitech Master Series mouse. You can see it got stained along the side, along the top, and along the outside edge. And that's just after about a month month of use. So definitely don't get the white version, but I wouldn't recommend getting any version at all because it's laggy. And I think the reason it's laggy is because it's not very compatible with USB 3, so it's more compatible with older computers. Now, I really wanted to like this product. I buy a lot of Logitech products, but this one just doesn't cut it. Another product I don't recommend is this luxury microphone. This is the Shure MV7. Overall, it's pretty decent. The sound quality is great, but what's really wrong with this is the micro USB port. They haven't switched to USB-C. This has given me so many problems. The sound will randomly cut out in the middle of recording. I had to buy maybe 3-4 different cords because those kept breaking. So really what you end up having to do is not use the USB, but use this XLR connection. And then you have to buy an audio interface. So if this sells for $250 and you could get this blue Sona, which is basically the best microphone on the market, better than the Shure SM7B, then just go for this one. Pay the extra $50. You're going to have to get an XLR audio interface anyways. I wouldn't bother with this one, unless you're really trying to save money and you're not too concerned about the USB port giving you trouble. Next, we have these RayBan glasses with the nice bridge here. I've had these for quite a few years, so that you started to get some discoloring here. They do get dirty along the lenses, but overall, I'm pretty happy with them. Nothing's broken. I've never even had to tighten the screws on them. I would like to replace these little pieces that go on the nose. However, I do have to clean them a lot, but overall, I like the style. I also think silver goes with pretty much anything. I think a brand name air purifier from a brand like Dyson or Samsung is also a great gift. I find this particularly effective when I'm in Asia and there's a lot of dust in the air and I'm concerned about sneezing a lot, dealing with allergies. If the person you're trying to buy for has allergies, definitely recommend getting that. We have these Lacoste sunglasses, pretty cool. You got green on the front, you got some wood and white on the sides. It's kind of preppy, kind of sporty at the same time. I've had these for many years. Nothing's broken on them. Still pretty stylish. This is a fake. So this is a fake Rimowa backpack. I bought this on Lazada, which is kind of like an Amazon for parts of Asia. It's a pretty cool backpack. I did have an issue with the screw coming out, but even the fake version still has some nice canvas, has some nice leather or fake leather material. Very iconic, definitely stands out. Or you can get the real version and pay maybe $1,000 for that. Another cool luxury gift would be to get a leather bag, leather sleeve for a laptop. So I got this one in green, bought this on Amazon. It's got a nice little zipper here. It's got some soft materials on the inside. So that's pretty cool too. Can also consider getting a fancy water bottle. This is a green all metal from Aqua Flask. This is a Ted Baker leather wallet. It's brown. It's got a nice little brass colored angle metal here. It says Ted Baker. Flips open. There's a nice little zipper to put in some change, some small items, card holders here, and a nice little pattern on the inside where you can slip cards. So I do like this sort of interesting pattern on the inside. I like the design. In terms of durability, this lasted me a few years, but you can see that it's a bit worn out now, so I probably wouldn't use it. The other thing I've done is I've switched to these phone bags, and I'll show you that in a second. This is an aluminum phone bag from Ogon. It flips open, and then you can put your credit cards and IDs in there. You could put your phone here, for example. You could put your power bank in here. It's great for traveling. It just straps on like this. You're going to pay maybe around $1,000 to get a Rimowa version. You pay less than $150 for this real aluminum one on Amazon. Overall, I think it's pretty cool. You might want to go with a slightly bigger one if you're going on long trips and you need to fit a lot in there, but this is enough to take 2 phones and basically use it as your wallet. If your person is into photography or filming, you could consider getting a brand name tripod or apparatus. So this is from Manfrotto, a nice little foldable thing for holding a camera, holding a microphone. If your person is into audio electronics, you could pretty much get any sort of like microphone stand or a boom like I have here from Logitech. You You can also consider getting a small luxury bag. So I don't particularly like this one. This is actually a fake Rimowa one, but it is cool if you need the extra space. And, it is iconic in the sense that it's not going to look like every other bag that's out there. You could also consider getting some sort of boot care or shoe care kit. I'd go with some nice, well-known brand like Crockett and Jones. If you have a lower budget, you could go with something like Allen Edmonds. So Allen Edmonds is an American brand that makes very high-quality footwear, but you don't have to pay the premium price that you would with going with something handmade in England. And you could get a polish kit or, any sort of item like a dot bag, for example, from Allen Edmonds. Could get some sunglasses from RayBan, like these ones. You could get this nice compact phone charger power bank available from Samsung. It has a little icon 10 here to indicate how much energy is stored in it. You get about 3 full charges out of this. I find it great for traveling. We've actually been getting these as gifts for multiple people because we found it so convenient, and it's just about the size of a phone. Not exactly a luxury product, but definitely one of the most expensive on the running shoe lines are these New Balance fuel cell trainers. I definitely recommend these. I've gone through so many brand name running shoes from brands like Nike, but these have lasted for so long with a nice bounce to them. Great for long distance running. The lacing system is perfect. So pay the extra money, get these. You could get a nice iconic flashlight. So this is a metallic red one from Maglite. So this is the official brand that the police used to use when they used it basically as a weapon to defend themselves, to hit people. Consider this nice keyboard from Logitech. It's in their Master Series. It's great. It's compact. It's cordless. I've been very happy with it so far. You could consider buying a nice glass. You could consider buying something like a really nice book, especially if it's like a limited edition or an original copy of a book that your person really likes. You could consider getting a 4K webcam. So I'm using the Logitech Brio. You could consider getting lighting systems or a fancy lamp. You could also get a nice electric toothbrush. Now, overall with luxury brands, sometimes you're really just paying a premium to get the brand. Other times you are paying to get better build quality. Now, some luxury brands, like I found with Rimowa, they've started to sort of do cost cutting to figure out, okay, how can we cheapen the materials but still maintain the price premium and even increase our prices? But the number one luxury recommendation I have for you as a gift for men is pretty much anything from Bang and Olufsen. If you buy their headphones, maybe $500,000, there's really nothing that's going to sound better than that. And also getting something like their level speaker is going to sound incredible and be very practical as well. So this is a brand where you're not just paying for the brand name, for the European brand name, but you're also paying for the build quality. You're also paying for the sound quality. You're paying for the performance. It's all in a nice, perfect package.